Well, my friends, for those of you that are on the mental health journey to healing your mental health and dealing with your traumas and abuse and all of that, um, I've got a couple things here that maybe you'll find helpful or useful. Uh, I get a lot of this stuff now on Facebook, these like the ads or whatever for different things. And you can sign up for, this, and they'll send you stuff in your email or whatever, or you can pay for this or pay for that and get information or whatever. But one of them is a newsletter, and it's called the Narcissistic Life. And basically, they send you like a daily newsletter or article, and it's about narcissists, and you can kind of read it and get a little more insight into it, into them, and that kind of thing. For those of you that have dealt with individuals like that. Also, there was one that I saw on Facebook last night, and it's from the Daily Wellness, and it had an initial like couple things you could get for free that would help you to deal with I think it was shadow work. And so I clicked on it to get the free stuff. And then, of course, if you pay, you get this drastic discount of 95% off of all these things, and pay $9.99 for $9.95, whatever it was for this. You get the free stuff, and you'll get this stuff here. So I did. I said, okay, this look like all great stuff. Some flashcards and like some work journal prompts and different things for dealing with emotional stuff. And so when I clicked to pay, then it came up with another set of stuff you could get for $9.99, and it looked good. So I said, okay, I'll get it, $20. If it's helping me to help me to be a better person and all, and to be where I need to be and be who I am meant to be. $20 is nothing, so it just means don't go get food out or something. So I went ahead and got that, and then of course it's going to keep going. And then the one that I really wish would have came up before the last one I signed up for was a whole kit and caboodle of trauma stuff, and I'm like, man, now we're kind of cutting it kind of close, but adding another $10 here. And so no, that one was 14. So anyway, it's thedailywellness.com. You can go check it out. You can keep an eye out on your Facebook feed. It'll pop up there depending on what you look up on your internet searches and that kind of stuff and all. But in total with that part of it, I got like 20 or 30 like different, like a whole list. It goes to your Dropbox or your Google Drive, and I've got like, I think close to 20 some files, I think, of stuff to do, a few meditations and flashcards and different things that I got to download and all. So yeah, it's pretty good deal for like $20. And if you've got the money and you can afford to spend it, because when I rejected that trauma packet, it did drop the price again from the 14 whatever to another price, but I don't remember what that other price was. It was lower than the $9.99 though. So those are just some things there that would kind of help you out there. There's also a website or an app, and it's called the WHY in capital letters, the is in lowercase, and then after Y there's a question mark app. And there are tons of different things on there. There's like a buttload of journal prompts to look into. So it's free. You can pay, but it's free. There's tons of stuff for free on it. and I did a couple journal prompts on there, but yeah, it's some really good stuff on there as well. And when I find more things like that, then I definitely will be sharing with everybody, because I definitely want to help everybody I can with their mental health and that journey. That way they can start to heal and be who they're meant to be, and get the relationships they want and everything they deserve. And that's my goal. That's why I do these videos, is to help give back, to give back. It's funny, last night I well, on the 3rd, Wednesday, I did a mirror gazing exercise. And that was the first time I'd done that, where I looked in the mirror. And I talked about it. I think I did a video on it. That was pretty revealing for me. It really was. Yeah, it was very emotional. It was not what I expected it to be. And it stayed with me for a while, and it still does. It still does. I've been back and reread what I saw in the mirror in myself, because it's profound. It's completely different from who I was. Things I never saw in myself before, like determination and drive and confidence and strength, optimism, just somebody I didn't recognize. But I also saw the worn out in me. I looked much older than I've ever looked before. And so yeah. But last night I did on the Zenful Note app, which is basically the app that goes along with, you can get it for $9.80 something, I think, a month, but it goes along with the Shadow Workbook. This is amazing. If you haven't got it, this is life-changing. This is life-changing. This is the first edition. I haven't gotten the second edition yet, but I'm going to. And there's tons of other ones out there, other books out there. But this one has been life-changing for me, absolutely life-changing. I recommend it to everybody and anybody that I talk to. I bought 2 copies, and I gave one to my when I was going to group therapy. I gave one to my therapist there, so she could be able to use it, run pages off or whatever to do in group. So yeah. But last night I did one. It really wasn't serious like a lot of the other journal prompts, but it was what memories from childhood bring me joy. And I'm going to tell you, this is one that you really need to do. I'm going to tell you, you really need to do it. As you're doing these journals and you're doing the work, you're going to be so fucking just emotional. I mean, you're ripping yourself to the core. You're ripping yourself to the just rock bottom. And sometimes, I mean, you have to step away from it. If you don't, you're going to go crazy. But this journal prompt was amazing because it wasn't traumatic. It didn't make me go to the necessarily bad emotional state. I didn't have to start letting go of this and working through that. This enabled me to sit back and really think about my childhood, about the good times, the good memories, experiences that I had. And before I knew it, I had written, 2 pages and just stopped. And I really am grateful I found that prompt, because it was really, it was good. It was refreshing. And we need to really, at times, focus on the good. And I pray that your childhood was not all totally bad, and that you have good memories and you can think of those and write them down and be able to just maybe put a couple pages, leave a couple pages empty after that you've done it from there, so you can come back and add to it when things are really, you really have reached rock bottom with tearing yourself apart doing the other work. So I pray that this helps you. This information I've given you helps you. I will give more when I find it and come across it.